How's everybody doing? Yes, I had to start over, and I have finished midway in Cancer, and we did talk about Cancer, and when it's in the solar ascendant, we have Scorpio in the fifth house of Leo. The fifth house rules the chase game, the romance, romantic interludes, children, adolescents, teenagers particularly. It rules all kinds of recreational activity, including sex. It is the procreative, propagative forces of the body, our ways to duplicate ourselves and bring another one of ourselves into the world. It rules love, eternal love, inner love, you know. What else? It rules the genetic profile of the person or the race completely. These cards are slightly reversed. We're using the Hermetic deck, right? Or the Heru. Okay, because we're dealing with Scorpio energy. And we have an eclipse affecting the fifth house, where the sun in Scorpio fall, and the 11th house of Aquarius, dealing with friends, groups, secret societies, secret organizations, the masonry, sororities, fraternities, Eastern Star. It's also the house of the maverick, the loner, all for one and one for all. Another definition of the 11th house is um, goals and wish fulfillment and difficult obstacles to overcome in obtaining those wish fulfillment. Remember, it is the star. So the 11th house is Aquarius, so that's the star, right? Okay. And it's also cosmic. You could have cosmic people, friends. You could be part of a soul tribe, a soul family, be a star seed. If we go that deep, that level. But if we're talking on average, we're dealing with groups and friends, and people that you call your friends that can become your family. Okay, so that's the 11th and fifth house dynamic. As a Cancer, you have the Scorpio solar eclipse in the fifth house. Okay, so let us see how this plays out. If you guys want a reading, call 281-690-8825. That's 281-690-8825. In the description box, I have the method of payments, which has to be updated. We're no longer using PayPal. At the moment, we're not using Cash App. So it has to be ZELLE. And the number, of course, is 347-485-6258. Remember, you must have the app of ZELLE in order to deposit money into the account for your reading, whether it's a 25 for 25 or at the $150 reading, or a birth chart. Okay, and I'm all caught up, so I'm open tonight for some readings. Guys, take advantage. The holidays are coming, and then it'll be like a waiting list, okay? All right, let's get to it. How is this? What is being eclipsed to Cancers with the Scorpio solar eclipse in the fifth house? What is being eclipsed and what needs to be revealed? Wow, Cancer. And justice, justice, Libra, justice. And let me tell you, Cancer, you've been through it too. I mean, all of you have in the collective. You all have. It's been roughneck. Oh. You have to understand that the AC is terrible for my lungs. I don't like ACs. Never have. I'm coughing like a fucking smoker. And I don't even be smoking like that. But it's the AC. It's cold as fuck in the room, in the hallway, and they come out into that Houston humidity. Woo! Tell you, I'm always does up drinking tea. So that's what's going on. Even if I want to smoke, I can't enjoy it because of the fucking cough, because of the congestion. So Cancer, yeah, you getting justice, yeah. No, in fact, that's not good enough. That's not good enough for Cancer. You gotta ring that bitch. You gotta ring that bell. Because Cancer, you're cardinal. You're cardinal water. Active water. They can't fuck with you. Are you serious? Are you serious? They can't fuck with you. Justice. And here we have Three of Cups. Three of Cups is, and it's in the upright. So it's a collaboration. It's a community. It's a celebration. Cancer, it's time to let your hair down and celebrate. Celebrate. Everything's gonna be all right. Like that commercial. I don't know. I just got all bubbly. This is good. Because Cancer, you don't deserve the things that you've been through. No one deserves what we've been through. Some more than others. But this, with the Three of Cups in the upright, is a celebration with the Justice card here. It's still not talking, though, about what's being eclipsed from you, from the 5th house to the 11th house. We know, though, that the end result is that there's going to be a celebration and a vindication of what's been obstructed. Let's continue on. Where's my sage? Disgusting. Outrageous. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. A betrayal. But it wasn't from the Three of Cups, which is in the upright. This is good. You got justice and you're celebrating. And then there's this betrayal. It doesn't fit here, so we put him on the second column. That's the motherfucking truth. So now we got 10 of Swords with the Ace of Swords. That's 11 swords. They did you dirty, Cancer. Dirty. How dare they do this to you, Cancer? How dare they? The moon. Lots of secrets. The moon in Pisces. Lots of secrets. You've had secret enemies. People trying to destroy you in secret. And that is the God's honest truth. Princess of Pentacles. Princess of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone, the Princess of Pentacles in the upright talks about many things. It talks about a bonus. It could be a small lump sum of money. It could be a monetary gift. Or it could be evidence of something. It can also be an opportunity, a work opportunity, a financial opportunity, or an investment. When the princess of this is in the reverse, we're talking about false evidence. Someone conspired against you by providing false evidence against you here. And the 7th card, the 9 of Wands. This put you on the defensive, needing to protect yourself and protect your turf. And you've been beaten, Cancer, beaten to the pole. Somebody wanted to destroy you and make sure you don't get back up. Like run you over and then switching the gears and running over your body a few times to make sure it was unrecognizable. Dead. Gone. Chop, chop. It's fierce, Cancer. But you know what's so funny? This doesn't reveal the eclipse, 5th, 11th house. This betrayal by people with the moon here means that you don't know who your enemies are or they were. And someone was holding the reins behind the scenes, Cancer. So let's go to the index cards. And let's find out more about the story. Okay, why is the moon here? Spirit and the scarab beetle, which is Scorpio. Okay. Cancer, they're telling me that you lived in the Egyptian times, in the Egyptian epoch. Now, a time long past. But you lived in Egypt in the past life. And it was the kingdom of Hathor, the age of Hathor. Remember, the Egypt had many, many dynasties. It's fierce. Someone is lacking in remorse. Well, actually, they were lacking in remorse, but it came out in reverse, and now they're in remorse. But they're scared to come forward and tell you. They find you interesting and fascinating. This person brought you a lot of conflict. I fantasize about my neighbor in the reverse. So maybe someone fantasizes about you, and it could be your neighbor. And this person might be hiding behind the scenes. Or it could be you, someone you know, or someone you think you know. Ooh, Cancer. This person was plotting your murder, and they wanted to hide the body. This person was invalidating you and tearing you down on many levels. One of them, of course, lack of remorse, lack of acknowledgement, invalidation. This person is a snake. A snake. You see what the moon does? It's a lion. If I don't take these index cards, we will never know the mystery behind the moon. This person was green with envy. This person got problems with the IRS because they stole money from you, Cancer. Oh, yes. I remember from the YouTube tarot readers. They stole money from you. Oh, yes, that's right. Mm-hmm. You better believe it. Somebody try to blackmail you, Cancer. Who is this motherfucker? Asshole. Bitch ass nigga. Sorry, I have to run it out. You know, it's touching home. Let me tell you, when you come across motherfuckers like that, it's hard to think about Jesus and turn the other cheek. Y'all turn y'all turn the other cheek, but I'll turn your cheek too with a fucking skillet, mattock, or a bat. What is this black male about? Let's take these bad boys and find out who is blackmailing you and for what, Cancer. Oh, there it is. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords. They were gonna destroy you. And here we got the Queen of Pentacles. This is a woman. A Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This person was making you sick and doing sick spells, death spells. This is definitely a Taurus. A Taurus woman. Thank you, Spirit. So we know that. And we have, oh my God, this person, look at that. Look what they think about you, Cancer. You don't deserve love. This person feels that you don't deserve love or anything that love confers. That are salty, thirsty, jealous, hoe. Well, I get the feeling that this person is not very attractive, so calling them a hoe is a compliment. This person is lonely. Of course, if I was an ugly ass motherfucker, I'd be too. We could have worked on something like that. Bald head. This person didn't have a bald head, but became bald. This is giving me another person here. There's another person here. Who is this person? I'm getting another person here. Bald head. This applies to my situation too. My twin brother, Nando. He got a bald head. Okay. King of Wands. King of Wands. So we got the Queen of Pentacles and we have the King of Wands. So we got a guy, a man here. And he's older, in his 50s. Early 50s. Maybe late 40s. See, here it is again. Acting like a Don Juan. Knight of Wands. Fierce. Yeah. And this person was love bombing you. Or was about to. Let's see. Yeah, 10 of Cups. The family member, there's family members involved here. And I'm picking vibes of incest tendencies here. It's not uncommon. We thought we did away with this in the Egyptian time. Incest was okay in the Egyptian times. That is no longer acceptable in humanity. And it's interesting that your past life in Egypt was full of those kinds of situations. And here we find the energy of incest again. So this is definitely a depository of past life memories. So you have some hidden enemies. And solar eclipse in the 5th house, 11th house polarity has not revealed itself to you yet, Cancer, because it didn't come out here. But I saw the betrayals and the plot against to your murder. And it's coming from someone, from several people. Definitely there's a Taurus involved, and there's possibly a Sagittarius Virgo involved. I see pregnancy. I still see that shit. And the 5th house deals with pregnancy. There's a third-party situation here, but I don't see infidelity on your part. You know, it's like you were bamboozled. Keep your eyes open, Cancer, because this has not hit yet. Leo. Leo. To have Leo on the ascendant is to have Scorpio in the solar fourth house of Cancer. The home, the family, foundation, the matriarch. It also rules the burial ground, the graveyard, and it rules the immediate past life. While the 12th house rules a succession of past life memories. The 4th house brings focus to the immediate past life, which occurred before this one. So, and it rules the mother and the mother experience. To have the Scorpio solar eclipse here is quite destructive because the 4th house rules foundation. So here the foundation will be rocked with a solar eclipse in Scorpio here. I'm getting this song in my head by Bananarama from the 80s. I want to be with you everywhere. I want to be with you everywhere. I think it's something like that. I don't remember the song, but I remember the melody in the tune. Pretty cute. So that melody is coming up. And you're not going to know it because this is from the 1980s, a long time ago. We're talking 40 years ago. Because it came out. I remember the song coming out in 1980. And that's a long time ago. But the song lingers and rings. So I'm getting dog day afternoons. Kind of romantic too. Something romantic too. But then again, we're talking about Leo. And let me tell you guys, it's never too late for romance. Okay. Talk to me. Where is or how or has it manifested the Scorpio solar eclipse, which we just got into with Leo? The 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups. Now, Leo, and we have here Scorpio energy. Yeah, Scorpio energy. Okay, now let me tell you something here. Let me pause for a second. Because this has been coming out in many readings, not just you, Leo. And for those of you who have been following this story, soap opera, on YouTube land with the tarot readers, you're going to realize there are many storylines. There have been many storylines. I'm telling you, someone should do a movie about this. There's been a couple of storylines here. This is one of them. And the 6 Cups, let me explain to you what the 6 Cups in the upright talks about the past. But it just doesn't talk about the past, like, let's say, like I'm 55 years old, right? The past could be last year or 2 years ago. But when you're dealing with the 6 of Cups, we're talking about your childhood years, your formative years. Okay? But the 6 Cups is more than that. It's more than that. The 6 Cup talks about past life dynamics, past life memories, past life contracts that were created, soul contracts. You know, when we cross the sea of forgetfulness, we don't remember our contracts that we did with the Creator or with each other. This card talks about those contracts. Now, Leo, it came out in the reverse. And you're not the only one. It comes out for me in the reverse, and many of you out there. When we have the 6 of Cups in the reverse, we have childhood wounds that have not healed. The 4th house, which is where the solar eclipse Scorpio is the 4th house of childhood, being raised by your mother or father. Maybe there was an arrested development here. Maybe there's something happened that you didn't get the proper love, the proper nurturing. Maybe you didn't get enough breast milk. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to be funny. Those things have a lot to do with your emotional development. You know, it's a deeply psychological house here, a gestational house connecting you with the mother. If those prepubescent, prenatal epoch phases of development were in some way impeded, it's gonna fuck up your whole foundation, and you're gonna grow up dysfunctional. Does it make sense? So to have this come out the back already tells me that this is a train heading downhill. Because when you have a fucked up childhood, everything is fucked up. All the way up to adulthood. Unless you experience the grace of God and you find helpers and people and healers that come in midlife and correct some of these traumas. But the Six of Cups in the reverse, and this is the Scorpio card. There's Scorpio. There's a symbol for Scorpio. Talks about deep trauma, deep psychological trauma occurring in childhood. But it makes sense because you have the solar eclipse in the 4th house of childhood and of Cancer and the mother. Maybe the mother, in my case with Emery, which is Scorpio, when he was born, his mother died at childbirth. I can't blame Emery too much for the fucked up motherfucker and evil bitch that he's become, because he never knew his mother because she died at childbirth. My mom died when I was 21, but at least I was able to get the succor of her love and breast milk. You know, this man did not experience that. People who are born and their mothers die at childbirth have the worst luck. It's very sad. It's making me sad now just thinking about it. These are deep childhood wounds that have not healed. Leo. Talking about breast milk, look at that. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a woman who's a scammer, who is poor, is in poverty, or keeps afloat by doing scams, doing things to get by scamming and stealing from others. Also, along with the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles is someone that deals with white-collar crime. And there's no love here. There's no demonstrative love either. Nine of Cups. So we got the Six of Cups in the reverse, and we got the Nine of Cups also in the reverse. All the love and the necessary ingredients to make you a completely holistic human being has been blocked from you. So we got 6 and 9. We're talking about 15 cups in the reverse. That's a lot of emotional sadness and tragedy. That's a lot. It's almost like growing up in a loveless environment. The Magician. But this is the dark magician, the black magician in the reverse. We have to put this on the same platform. It doesn't create a second platform, because with this much misery, pain, and sadness, to believe that you don't deserve love, and to have, let me tell you, to have 15 cups reversed, there's no way you could have gotten any kind of love, Leo. So I'm talking to Leos, some of you in the collective, or part of you in the collective, who have not experienced love. You don't know what it is. On any level. This can make you bitter, angry, resentful, and turn you into a dark magician. And that's exactly what happened to some of you. You knew nothing else. Look at that. The Six of Pentacles. It made you selfish, greedy. So you learn from your parents to be worse of a monster than they were. It was about survival. There's nothing here about love. It's almost like, for most of you, I hate to say this, many of you were not here to experience love, but the opposite. And maybe this was a necessary lesson in order to transcend this and learn love to ultimately enter your lives by learning compassion, charity. But that's kind of hard because to begin with you. But if you did not have a role model and a template in which to emulate this, there's no way you're going to learn this, not instinctually. So then you have to become dark, go through the road and journey of darkness that you choose, and then do a full circle and then stumble upon love. All great romantic comedies and soap operas and romance movies are written about this. The story of Beauty and the Beast is similar. She falls in love with this big beast who seems to be a monster and everybody's scared of her. But this man never knew love. Until he met that woman, she gave him love. She ignored the fact that he was ugly and big and monstrous and gave him love. And then he flourished. Beauty and the Beast is your story, Leo. Virgo, Eight of Pentacles. You've had to work hard for that money. Work hard for the money. Do-do-do-do. You work hard for the money, but you never see it right. Something like that. I fuck up a song here in a minute. So yeah, but then again, but there's also the Eight of Pentacles is also spell work. And we do have the dark magician out here. So in order for you to survive and to force people to love you, you have to resort to spell work. For some of you. It might resonate for some of you. It might not for others. This is one whole track. I'm telling you, like a train going downhill. Sure is. It sure is. One more. The Queen of Cups. We got two queens here. The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Let me see. Yeah. It's in the upright. So you've had some major influencer. It could be a grandmother that showed you love. Or somebody else. I don't get that it's family though, for many of you. It might be for some of you. You know, God don't throw the baby out with bathwater. You know, there's got to be something. There's got to be some kind of clue or germinal seed of a divine spark that can promise some form of positive gradient, which is opposite of this, which is non-love. There's no love here. But here we have the potential for it in the future. This is still a work in progress and a process in development here. I'm going to choose to read the Queen of Cups since it's more positive. Everything else here is very negative. Very, very negative for many of you Leos. Either for you, your spouse, someone you know. Guys, if you're interested in the reading, just go to the ZELLE and deposit the money right away. Lock it in because I get your name and information. That way I can be reading you, okay? So it's 347-485-6258. Put in your monies. That way I know you're serious and it locks it in. It's $25. But that's the special. The regular price is $150 because 25 minutes I might not get everything I might need to get or you need to get to understand your story. Sometimes it might be inconclusive and you need an extended. If that's the case, it'll be 125. That way, and add the 20 with the 125, 150, and we get to the bottom of everything. Sometimes it happens in 25 minutes, but most times it happens in an hour. And for those of you who are interested in the birth chart as well, hit me up. Hello. ZELLE. Okay. And of course, my phone number, you got my phone number, 281-690-8825. Okay. Long, colorful fingernails and French tips. This person has long, colorful fingernails and French tips. So interesting. And in this picture, you can see that she has long, colorful fingernails. And she looks like the type of girl that will have French tips. This is the Queen of Cups. Okay. The Tower in the reverse. So this person is avoiding a tower. This Queen of Cups. She might have been wonderful and good to you, but not so much to others. The Tower, when it comes out in a spread, whether upside down or upright, is still a deserving experience. If it's upside down, that means the person is delaying the inevitable. White boy coming towards you in the reverse. And this also talks about abandonment issues. Didn't I talk about evidence? Didn't I talk about evidence? There is evidence here. That's the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, or the Princess of Pentacles. There's evidence. Evidence about what? Let's go back to these bad boys. There is evidence here. Evidence of what? Oh, the Emperor. Aries energy. This is about love. Two of Swords. Confusion. Lack of clarity. The Star. Aquarius energy. The High Priestess. Magic. There it is. There's evidence of spell work. That's what this is. The Five of Swords. Defeat and winning at all costs by this Emperor. Seven of Pentacles. A bad investment was made to take somebody out, and it blew up in the person's face. In this case, the Leo or someone you know, someone you're married to, someone you're connected to. 3, 3, one more. Ten of Cups in the upright. So here we got somebody who had love, affection, denied it to this person. Or this person was blocked from showing that love to many of you Leos. It's a father figure. Many of you might have been raised with a fatherless home, or the father abandoned the home in the middle of your upbringing. Some abandonment occurred here at many levels that turn you to become the person to become. For some of you, this will resonate. Hiding. There's evidence in the hiding is being hidden. It's hidden. Six-pack abs. This person may work out or might have been in jail and does work out in jail and is coming out buff or ripped. This person is disturbed and imbalanced, but it came up in the reverse. So maybe this person worked that out while they were incarcerated. Some of you were incarcerated. I do know that. And some of you may be working from home, working out, plotting, scheming, trying to, out-scam the next person. That resonates with some of you, not everybody. This may be talking about a particular person. The number 13, again, Scorpio energy. A karmic is involved. Somebody wanted to dim your light. This person believes that they're above you and that they're better than you. An injustice was done to a divine, masculine or feminine. Or you would like to be divine, or you think you are. Harsh, bold. Okay. So this person gives mixed signals. It seems a bundle of contradictions. This person might be emotionally unstable. You might have grown up with a mother or a caregiver that might have been emotionally unavailable or unstable. Some of you might have been growing up in the foster care system or had an emotionally absent father or a weak male figure in the household. All those things are possible with the solar eclipse, Scorpio for solar eclipse. However, this has not resolved itself yet. This is yet to come out for you. So at the moment, stay vigilant. Stay vigilant and be on the lookout. Always keep things honest. So therefore, this tower that's coming doesn't completely consume you. All right? Guys, thank you so much. I hope this helped. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this resonates.